Okay, quick video. Well, let's just think about this, okay? I do a lot of thinking about stuff. Sometimes I guess I overthink it. But okay, 620 pounds inside this minivan. Yeah, that's a respectable amount, actually, in a minivan. It would be nothing for a pickup truck. That'd be like, yeah, okay, that's nothing. I don't even care if that's like a Toyota pickup truck. That's nothing. But okay, a minivan. But I was looking at this, 620 pounds. Now the other day I took 10 times that amount in a rented U-Haul. Okay? 10 times. I had 6,200 and some change in pounds of scrap. Alright? So, it took me, about 25 minutes to get to the yard. It took me another, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes to unload. And off camera, it took another maybe 8 to 10 minutes to wait in line, so I can get this receipt thing with the barcode on it and collect the money. So, and then you gotta figure the time going back home or wherever I'm going. So all in all, that's an hour, right? That's 1 hour out of my life to load. I mean, not to load, but to unload the truck, drive to the yard and then come back. That's 1 hour. So times that by 10, that's 10 hours. All right? Just for one load in a U-Haul. That's 10 hours of driving this van around and standing around at a scrapyard, breathing in other people's dust and fumes, okay? So that's not really a health thing. That's a health deficit. Even if you wear a mask, which I see some people wearing, it's not the best place and environment to be just hanging out in. Also, you can't really bust up your scrap or like disassemble things too much there. You could do some crude disassembly or breaking, but they don't want you spending a lot of time there, and they make it very unpleasant for you to do that standing in about 4 or 5 inches of sewer water or whatever that is. Yeah, not the most pleasant. They kind of want you to get in and get out. They don't tell you you can't break stuff, but they make it a little unpleasant. Anyway, that would be more time spent at the scrapyard. So let's just leave that out of it. But no, that's 10 hours, okay? That's a lot of time. It sure didn't take. I could load 3 of those U-Haul trucks in 10 hours. And that's not moving very fast. And that's working in the hot sun. Alright? I don't know about this. I mean, it seems easy. And on one respect, this does seem easy. Okay, you don't have to handle it twice. But then, you gotta figure, you're not handling it twice. But in reality, do some deep thinking. You actually have to handle more material if you want to walk home with the same amount of money in your pocket. You actually have to come across more material. Why? Because you have to make up for that fuel cost and that time lost you're never going to get back. The time lost, 10 hours, okay? If I times this by 10 and did that over and over and over, not to mention finding the stuff, driving around and looking for the stuff. We're leaving all that out of the equation. We're just concentrating on the trip, all right? And the efficiency and the economy of scale. So it cost about, I would say about $6 in fuel, maybe a little bit more, to go to the scrapyard and then back. Okay, so that would be the equivalent of spending at least $60 in fuel on the U-Haul, which I didn't. The U-Haul cost me $9 in fuel to go from the rental place to the compound, and from the compound to the scrapyard, and then from the scrapyard back to the U-Haul rental place. $9 in fuel. So, using a big truck saves you a tremendous amount of money in fuel, and it saves you a huge amount of time. Okay, it saves a lot of time. It saves you, okay, if you're figuring loading time, even though you have to double handle stuff, if you figure loading time, maybe it takes one man a couple of hours, and that's not going at crazy speed, that's like taking it easy kind of. It would take a couple hours to load a 26-foot U-Haul truck. It would take about maybe an hour or so if I have my son's help or whatever. And that's kind of hustling. I'm just trying to, like, share this with everybody that watches my videos on the pluses and minuses of doing scrapping in certain ways. Using the minivan has its advantages. You could just get rid of this little bit that you have now, but you end up with just a little bit. I don't know. I guess to some people in the United States and Canada, $55 is something. But to me, it's just not going to do anything, really. I mean, it's going to help, but that right there isn't really going to do much. Now, some of you guys don't have families or stuff like that, or whatever, so your economies of scale are different. All right, I have kids, I have a wife, I've got a mortgage, and I've got all the bills that come along with it. So, doing things actually inefficiently cost. Anyway, I decided to do it because why not? It's my YouTube channel, and I'm having fun doing that. I just wanted to show everybody what it's like. I mean, for me to do it. I see you guys doing it this way all the time. You don't see me doing it very often like this. Anywho, back to the pickup truck. Especially going to that farm. I don't think I'm going to use this van to do that. I don't know. You never know, though, with me. See you in the next video.